Here, the Yuneec Q500 Plus in the case. This case is really good. It comes with it. Pretty much, I'm just gonna set it up, so it's gonna be kind of quick. But it comes with this styrofoam stuff, and so it's just gonna be a quick setup kind of thing. Propellers. There are 2A propellers, 2B propellers, and it comes with 2 sets of propellers. This is a shade for the sun for the controller, and right now, let's see, what else do I need? Okay, so I don't need that anymore. Okay, here's the bird. They recommend keeping this protective cover, so you can take it off now, leave it there. Put the bird right here. We're gonna get a battery, because we're gonna need a battery, and here's the remote, the transmitter. Has a LCD screen on there, and that's pretty much all I need right now from here. Before you get started, you always want to make sure you have your SD card in the slot, which I don't yet, but I'll get it. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to put on the propellers. Okay, this is B propeller, B, so I can't remember if it's counterclockwise or clockwise, but I think B is clockwise. Okay, we got A, counterclockwise, and I usually tighten them up just a tiny bit, because they do have a tendency to fly off if you don't tighten them up a bit. And it comes with a tool for tightening and untightening, but I don't use the tool very much. Oh, clockwise. Okay. Okay. Hey, bug. Okay, so there we go. That's the propellers. Now I'm gonna put the battery in. There we go. Battery is in. Okay. And so you see how battery fits in there, pretty snug. It's a good tight fit. And this, a lot of people have problems with this part breaking off. I haven't had a problem with it yet, but it comes with a replacement part in there if you do have any problems. And you just, it snaps on there pretty good. All right. Now the transmitter, it charged the battery right here through that port. It's really nice. So, all right. So let's crank her up so you can get an idea. I think a leveled surface is always best, but I don't have a leveled surface right now. So I'm gonna leave the shade off for now, and making sure. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna crank up the transmitter first. So turn it on, power it up. On the transmitter, you got your your regular controls, your throttle and your yaw, and then your pitch and your roll, and then this button here records video. This button takes pictures right here. That's how you start the motors. And here there's 3 different settings: the smart, the angle, and home. Smart's for beginners. Angle, you got a little more maneuverability. And home, it's a return home if you lose video or whatever. So I'm waiting for the transmitter to boot up. I can go ahead and turn on the copter. So it starts doing its thing. It's gonna boot up. I don't have the SD card in the copter, so it's probably just gonna let me see, but I of course I won't be able to video. But we're here. This is a cooter spawn. For anybody wondering, I am using the Xiaomi Yi. It's from bought it off Amazon, and it's just a little action camera. It's decently priced and it does a fairly good job. Alright, so it's telling me here no SD card was detected. Please insert SD card. Okay, don't want SD card. So now right here, I don't know if you can see it, but you can choose between 48 frames per second or whatever you want to shoot in, all the way up to 60. On this one it's all 1080p, and it shows you all your telemetry, your altitude, ground speed, your distance, the copter, and it has the satellites for the copter and the satellites for the transmitter. I think this is satellites for the copter, satellites for the transmitter. Right now I have 13 and 7, which is pretty safe for GPS. I like angle mode, so I'm gonna go ahead and boot it up, go ahead and start it up, crank the motors. Okay, there we go. Alright, so motors are going. Okay. Alright, and all you do is, you know, just like with any other copter. Oh yeah, you do have your rabbit mode or your turtle mode, so you can slow down or speed up the speed controllers, I guess. And here is your pitch for your camera, so you can pitch your camera up and down. I have it up right now, so you can kind of see. So let's take her for a spin. So I'm kind of going slow right there, not doing much. Let me see, get her. So she hovers really nicely. Try to get this up a little bit. There we go. So you can see how good of a hover she has, and really good video stability. It has that 3-axis gimbal. So you know, so let's bring her a little closer. So I'm gonna, you know, so you can see it there. Down the seat. Yeah. So very good stability. You know, I don't know if you can see the camera well or not, but you can go up and down on the pitch, or just go up, and it's really nice because you can do different shots where you can kind of come over something and then look down. So that's really good. I have a friend that has the DJI Inspire, and to tell you the truth, I really like this one. I haven't gotten a chance to really play around with the Inspire, but it's definitely more glitchy. He's had a few problems with the software and just some of the features on there. So anyway, that's it. So y'all be safe and fly on. Well, I'll do a landing. How about that? I'm gonna catch her since there we go. Okay, so safely in my hand. All right, lower it a little bit. There we go. Okay, so you can see safely in my hand. Always turn off the copter first, and then the transmitter. Bye-bye.